What's up, guys? How is everyone doing? I know I'm pretty much catching you guys by surprise because I usually don't live stream on Monday, but I was pretty much like just here looking into some stocks for a little bit. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe let me just post it up real quick, see if anybody hops on a quick live stream while I'm taking a look at some stocks. I was taking a look at Google and Netflix. I was reading a little bit about the news on Jerome Powell. So I'm like, well, let me just do a quick live stream and see if some people hop on, some of the guys hop on and we just get to chat a little bit, that's it. Just nothing crazy, right? Just what comes out of the blue. That's what I really wanted to do today. And I know I caught some by surprise. Some of you guys might watch the replay and be like, oh man, Jay, you didn't say anything before. But, I was pretty much done cooking and nothing. I was just here, looking at some stocks real quick, looking at Netflix financials, which I don't know if you guys want to go ahead and hang out with me and take a look at them. But I was just taking a look at them a little bit more in stock analysis. So we'll probably take a look at that. And if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about, just let me know there in the chat. I'm just pretty much, I got no agenda today. It was pretty much out of the blue. I was like, let me just hop on for a little bit, on a live stream. Maybe one of you guys want to share some stuff that we can take a look at or something that you guys want to share. Just let me know there in the chat, definitely. But it's just out of the blue, let's just have an after hours chat, barbershop talk pretty much about investing. That would be pretty cool. I just thought it was cool just to hop on for a little bit and see what you guys think. Since I had the time, I get out a little bit earlier too from work now. So I do get things done a little bit earlier. So I'm able to maybe hop on here and there during the week. And I know we all gotta go to work tomorrow, but let's just take a quick look at some stocks today. Google. I really wanted to show you guys. Google is right now in the $4 trillion. Right here, market cap $4.01 trillion on Google. It closed today. That is crazy. That is just very crazy. $331 right now in share price. Yeah, and even in the after hours, it's still around the same share price. So, pretty good with Google. Let me see, in the last 6 months, is up 82.78%. And I was buying previously, previous to that, prior to that boost. So in the last year, it is up 73%. And then in the last 5 years, it's up 284%. This is just crazy how Google is just continuing to perform very, very well out there. It's just crazy. Let me know there in the chat too if you guys hold any Google in your portfolio. But definitely one stock that I'm very happy with my purchase in Google. I'll show you now the portfolio real quick so you guys can take a look at it. Let me see. 125%. Let me just hop on real quick right here. Oh, hey Sam, how you doing? Hoping Google takes a dip in share price. Yeah, me too. I'm in the same boat. I would like for Google to take a share price dip so I can add a little bit more, to be honest with you. Because I only have 8.2 shares. That's all I have right now. I only have $1,300 invested in Google, but I would love to have even more. I got $1,300 in gains. I'm up 100% with the share price appreciation today in Google. I'm up 100%, 100.91% pretty much with my Google position. So I'm pretty happy with this position. I just wish I would have had invested a little bit more, in Google. At a few times I did hold myself from investing more into Google, which I shouldn't have. I honestly shouldn't have. I hope it goes down this year from Finanzas con Estilo. Yeah, I hope so too, honestly. I like the gains. I like to see the gains. But if it does go down in share price, I'll definitely add up even more. I'll definitely add up even more. That's just crazy though. That is now in the $4 trillion uh, squad pretty much. Yield right now is at 0.25%. You know, PE ratios at 33. You guys remember when I was adding at an 18, 19 PE ratio? That was just crazy. Oh man, it was like at a 19 PE ratio. It even went up to like 22 PE ratio with a forward PE of 19. What's up, is Boogie? How you doing? You know, this is out of the blue, just for a little bit. You know, just maybe until like 9 o'clock. Just wanna talk a little bit about investing. So yeah, I know I caught a few of you by surprise, but if you guys have any topics that you guys want to talk about, just go ahead. So we can just chat. I have no agenda today. I just hopped on. I finished everything early, so I was like, you know what? Let me just do that. Links Invest. What's up, y'all? Jay, did I miss the SCHD community update? Oh, that's a very good topic, actually, Links. I did create a new spreadsheet. I haven't worked on it yet, but let me show you. Let me show you real quick. But I know you are. I know you're always an active subscriber, so I'll definitely add you in there. I do want to add active subscribers, yo, this year. Let me see. Let me show you the spreadsheet real quick. I created a new one, so I have a few people in there already, though. Links. I have a few people in there already. Let me just show you real quick. So this is it. I haven't worked on it yet. But I can definitely add you in there. How many shares do you have? You want to be added in there. I know you were in there last year, but I do have the SCHD community right here. I added a few people. I didn't add that many, but like Brainchild, Music, Anders, SMPR, Korean Cardboard, Jay Thomas, Jeremy, East Boogie, Mario. East Boogie is right there. Sam is right there too in the list. Isra is here. The Thrill also 2,400 shares. The Thrill, that's crazy. That's a great position right there. Jeff, which he's been pretty new. So hopefully stays consistent. Lawrence also always in the chat. And Finanzas con Estilo, who has a Spanish channel. So, he has 146 shares of SCHD. So let me know their links if you want to. This is a nice surprise. Didn't expect you to be live. Yeah, so Korean Cardboard, KC, what I did was I get out a little bit early from work now. So, but I finished early pretty much. I was cooking, I was making some dinner. I finished early at 8. So I was here in the computer, like I'm looking at stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just post real quick to see if some people will join a live stream if I do one for a little bit, for like an hour. And a few of you guys have hopped on already, so that is definitely awesome, KC. But yeah, just to talk about investing, I have no agenda today, KC. I'm just, just whatever comes to mind. So if you have anything that comes to mind, definitely, definitely, let me see something real quick. Yeah, if you guys have something in mind, just go ahead, man. Just go ahead. If you guys have anything in mind. But I was looking at Google, I was looking at Netflix, I was looking at the financials, so I'll probably do that in a little bit with you guys there. Let me just add links. Links Invest. It is at 375 shares. Nice. Oh, that's a whole lot of shares of SCHD. I'm catching up to you though. I'm catching up to you. I'm like at 360 something. I am. But that's awesome. Great position in SCHD right there. Let me see. KC, my money from my baseball card sales transferred last night, and we'll have $2,670 to spend tonight. Probably spend it on Main, O, and QQQM. Wow. Nice shopping list right there, KC. Nice shopping list. Anybody else that wants to update their shares of SCHD? I'm really gonna try my best to work on this week. With the growth percentage, the the dividend. I just gotta add it up. The dividend for March, the dividend from last year. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna add the dividend from last year and then see how it is, and then I'll just update it with the actual one from SCHD. And then I wanted to add something else. I'm still thinking about it. Anders gave an idea, which I forgot to take note. Honestly, I gotta go back on that live stream. I feel bad because Anders gave a good idea there in the chat. Let me see, KC. If I do buy these tonight, main and O will be at about $9.50 a month each. Wow, that's great right there, KC. That's nice income right there. $9.50 a month. And do you have the drip on, or would you redirect the dividends yourself? Let me know there in the chat. Do you guys like the drip on in your dividend stocks? If you have any dividend stocks, or do you guys like to redirect them manually? You know, like I did that actually, when was it? Last week I did that with Vici Properties. Vici Properties pay me around $22, and I pretty much just went ahead, and I like Vici Properties on their $28, so I went ahead and I bought some more Vici Properties with it. You know, I didn't even let it, like, you know, hang around in the account. I saw that it came up, and I was like, you know what, let me just buy $22 of Vici Properties to see. East Boogie picked up 5 shares of SCHD. Nice. SCHG, KO, and 2 shares of O and Main today. Wow, nice, nice. SCHG is one that I picked up earlier. When was it? Last week. I picked up a couple more shares for my Roth portfolio. That's like my largest position in my Roth portfolio, SCHG. I really like it a lot. I like that ETF a lot. I'm hoping I pick up, you know, I'm hoping I build up a very nice position there in the Roth that I could just let it grow. You know, for now, the position is growing. I have a nice position in my Roth. I don't share it here. Maybe in the future, I'll probably share my Roth IRA. Maybe I'll share my holdings in there. But SCHG is my top position. I'm going with a lot of growth. I'm going to try to go with a lot of growth there. Let me see, Sam. Also want Main to come down in share price. Yeah, me and you both, actually, Sam. I really would love for Main Street Capital to go down in share price. Especially my cost is much lower. Right now it's at $60.69. It went up. In the after hours, it's up almost 0.5%. But in the last 6 months, it's down 4.5%. Let me see, in the last month, in the last year, it's up 4.64%. In the last 5 years, it's up 87%. Wow. I think I bought right here, I think it was in 2022 is when I started buying. I bought like in the high 30s, low 30s, and then, you know, this is where I was buying. And then I don't know why, but it was really my mistake. I anchored to the share price on Main Street Capital. I should have kept on buying. You know, I liked it a lot. I didn't do as deep of a research as I do now. I'm still in the learning process, but I do a little bit deeper of a research now. But I did like Main Street Capital, and I pretty much stopped buying it once he went up. I think it was in the 40s or something like that. I was able to bring down my cost per share into the, hold on, I'll tell you right now. Right here, in my dividend portfolio, and my cost per share is $39.69. So once it went over $40, I kind of anchored to the share price, and I did have the drip on though. I did have the drip on, so I dripped quite a few dividends. And I know Tim usually says that I should turn on the drip on Main Street Capital and Realty Income, and I really should. I like both of those positions. I like Vici Properties a lot too. You know, BDC plus the 2 REITs. I think that's pretty good right there. But I would love for it to go down. Locked into my average cost per share. Yeah, that's like, you know, that's the same thing that happened to me. I anchored to the share price, you know, but I'm not doing that anymore. I was doing that with Procter and Gamble, but I've been building up as of lately because my cost per share was like in the 130s in Procter and Gamble. Let me see. I will probably drip since it's only $9 each, but with the expensive shares, I don't always drip. I usually use it on other cheaper stuff in the portfolio. Yeah, that's what I've been doing as of lately, Casey. I've just been pretty much redirecting the funds myself. And I haven't even spent all my cash. I still have $389 in cash. And I know we spoke about this, especially with Bank of America and the comments right now with the interest rates, that Trump is trying to cut the interest rates on credit card to be at a max of 10% instead of like 20 something, 30% that they usually charge on credit cards. That will definitely affect the banks because then they won't make as much in interest. They will make a lot less. But I think something like that is going to benefit like Visa. Visa is one that I'm keeping an eye on right now. Hopefully it continues to take a share price dip in Visa. I was taking a look at it, and if I'm not mistaken, it was down today, like almost 2%. Let me see. Visa, yeah, it was down 1.88% today in Visa. In the last 5 days, it's down 4%. I'm hoping Visa goes down some more. This is another one. Together with Google, I would love for Visa to go down in share price so I can build up my position. Isra is right there. Hi, guys. What's up, Isra? I've been buying more Waste Management. Yeah, Waste Management is a beast of a company. I like Waste Management. I like Waste Management. One stock that I should add to my portfolio, honestly. I should add. But I do think that is a beast. It's good. We were looking at the financials a couple weeks ago, and I liked it. I like the financials on it. It's down 4.6% in the last 6 months. In the last year, it's down 5.3%. In the last 5 years, it's up 90.5%. There's always gonna be waste. There's always gonna be garbage. So never wrong to have a nice, great garbage company. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, a great garbage company. This company's good. I like Waste Management. I looked at the financials briefly last time, and it was good. I like them. What's going on, everyone? From Jay Thomas. Nice to see you there in the chat too. Sorry, I mean to say I will drip Main and O because they are cheaper shares versus dripping my other expensive stocks. That would barely help getting to another share. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. If you have a strong conviction in those stocks, which is what I should do too, since I have some of my stocks that I have strong conviction on, that will definitely, I should definitely turn on the drip, just like you're doing right now. And I should listen to Tim. Tim was also telling me about that. So let me see. AXP, American Express, right? I hope it keeps going down. That one, American Express does issue credit, so that one will get affected by it. If I'm not mistaken, right? American Express does issue credit. So this one will be affected if what Trump announced will happen. Yeah, you see the dip. Right now it's down 6%, 6.3% in the last 5 days. This one will get affected because this one does issue credit with their credit cards too. Dividend yield is 0.91%, but this one is a great business too, man. I like it. I'm with you on this one, Finanzas con Estilo. This one will be one. American Express is big, it's big. It's at a 24 PE ratio right now. Earnings per share is $14.89. Wow. Let me see in the last 6 months. It is up 12% still. This is not much of a dip as of right now. But if it dips more, that would be great. What would be your entry point, Finanzas con Estilo? What would be your entry price? Or are you going to post a video so I can take a look at it during the week? In the last year, it's up 21%. in the last 5 years is up almost 200% in share price. Look at that. Right here would have been good to add in the 250s. Yeah, this one is a good company too. I like it. I like it. American Express declined in the past month due to a proposed 10% credit card interest rate cap. That's those are the news right there. With the rate cap, this regulatory concern triggered a sector-wide sell-off. Near-term analysis project, slight price target decline from current levels. Yeah, honestly, Visa and MasterCard will not get affected by that, by the 10% credit card interest rate cap. But something like banks and American Express will get affected. But, you know, I think American Express will recover from whatever it is. Honestly, in the future, American Express is too big. You know, there's just what's the word I'm looking for? As a company, it's just oh man, what's it? You know, a lot of the rich people, you know, uses American Express too. You know, so man, I'm trying to look for the word and I can't come up with it. But I really like American Express too. Waste Management, American Express, two good companies right there that you guys have mentioned there in the chat. I'd rather just outright buy the more expensive stocks. Okay, yeah, that's a good strategy right there. I would like to have a stock, you know, that is like very low in share price that we can hold for 10 years, you know, like buy a ton of shares and hold for 10 years. What's up, M? I saw your message on there, so you kind of like pumped me up to do the live stream real quick. So thanks for that, M. Hey, good evening. But yeah, I was looking at that. I was looking at Google real quick, which is a $4 trillion right now market cap. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. And I was buying Google on a 19 PE ratio. That's just crazy. Let me see. X. What's up, X? Sold my treasures today, buying 25 shares of VXUS. Ooh, nice. What is VXUS? Hold on. I think I know what it is, but VXUS is just, you know, Vanguard Total International Stock Market. Yeah. Yep. International stock market right there. So that's good. $78 right now. $78 in share price right now. All right, let me see. $78. Let me see. The guys there. Hey, music. Hey, KC. Below 315, preferably $290 for Finanzas con Estilo entry point on American Express. Where was that right now? EXP. It is at 359. So yeah, hopefully those go down. That would be a good entry point right there. Much lower PE ratio. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. That would be very good. I was taking a quick look at the financials on Netflix. Let me know there in the chat what you guys think about Netflix. If it continues to go down in share price, right now it's at $89. It just continues to go down. In the last month, it's down 5%. In the last year, is up 6.73%. In the last 5 years, it's still up 79%, almost 80%. PE ratios at 37 still. It's pretty high. Forward PE at 29. So I it's getting very close to my entry point, honestly. I kind of wanted to start DCAing into it at 85 and build up a position in Netflix. I would like to buy maybe like 10 shares, you know, close to $1,000 I would like to buy on Netflix, honestly. And the price target right now, 44% upside from here, $129. I just want to start a position. I don't want to I just don't want to invest in it because of the Warner Brothers deal. I want to invest in it because of their organic growth, you know, if it makes sense. Let me see the financials right here. If you take a look, you see the revenue growth, which is something that I'm looking at, $11.51 billion. So which equals 17%. It's been growing. They've been growing their dividend quarter over quarter, year over year. Well, year over year of 17%, 15%, 12%. So it's been growing pretty good right there. Gross profit, you can see that it's growing to $5.35 billion in a quarter. So they're doing pretty good on that. Operating income is also growing at $3.25 billion. So that is something that I was looking at. The shares outstanding, they're buying back shares, so I like that. It's in the negative right now. You can see it's like almost 1% that they're buying back of shares every quarter. Pretty much, they were buying back a little bit heavier in last year at 2.6%. Now it's at 0.88%, so almost 1%. So they're buying back shares too. Let me see. The net income is also in the positive, $2.55 billion. I don't know. There's just a lot of things that I like about Netflix. 0.60 cents per share in the earnings per share. I know they have recently a tax bill from Brazil. So that also brought down their free cash flow some more, but it would have been even more. And it is right now $2.66 billion, the free cash flow. Gross margin, you can see, is at 46%. Operating margin is at 28%. Profit margin, 22%. So I'm liking Netflix. I'm liking Netflix a lot. Honestly, I'm liking Netflix a lot. The total debt is $17 billion, but I'm not too worried about that. If the deal for Warner Brothers does happen, that would be great. I really like some of the content that they could get from that, and I think that they will use the franchises very good, especially DC Comics and all that. But you can see US and Canada is their biggest market, $19.1 billion. Then Europe, Middle East. So this will be like my international exposure, with this company. This one, Visa, Google, I got a couple companies that give me that international exposure. That's how I look at it. But yeah, they're doing very well. I remember when I used to rent Netflix DVDs on the machines. I remember that. Man, I can't believe I missed PG at 138 not long ago, but I was able to buy some more KO. Nice. Yeah, I bought one full share of PG at 138 when I sold my Kenvue position. I should have bought two, but two shares, because I did get like $400 something back from my sell on Kenvue, but I'm okay with one share. Are you using Seeking Alpha? Sometimes because I don't pay for it. So, and they always have like those messages with the ads and stuff. So I do use it sometimes. It is easier for me to look at reads on there though. In Seeking Alpha, I get better information there than stock analysis. And some of the stocks too, I take a look at them, but for content creating, it's easier for me in stock analysis. I think it's a little bit, it's a little bit better. You can see it, more on the screen. I got more used to looking into stocks right here in stock analysis for content creation, But I do like to research stocks in Seeking Alpha because they have good information right there. Let me see from X. I want to wait for a correction, but we just keep going up. FOMO. Yeah, it's hard to time the market unless you can predict the future, It's very, very hard to predict how the stock market is going to perform in the future, man. So I don't know. Let me see. Korean, do you use SA? I'm old school, so I still have to sub to Morningstar Investor, but SA look interesting, and I like some of the articles writers. and I use Noble Analytics. I haven't checked at that. I haven't checked at that. Who else uses that? Who else? Who else? Let me see. I keep on hearing that in some of the videos. Noble. What kind of platform do you guys use a lot for investing? Kind of curious about that. I'm not as I have an X account, but I barely ever post anything there. Um, I haven't created like a Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. But is there any other platform that you guys do for investing? Let me know there in the chat. Let me see. This is Noble Analytics right here. Have a starter, which is $6, $6 per month. Investors is $12. Popular choice. Expert, $20 per month. What do you share here, Casey? What do you share here? And what other platform do you guys use to follow investors or to talk about investing? That would be something cool to talk about investing. I don't know. Let me see. DC was the king of animated shows, movies. Netflix will kill physical media, and I like to own what I pay for. DC can catch a break from awful management. Yeah, I know. And what X? One of the things, man. DC has some good characters, man. But it's like, for example, Marvel too. Marvel got the Punisher. I wish they would make more stuff about the Punisher. I wish they would make more things about some of the other characters too, man. And but putting Marvel aside, DC, I think that they will benefit a lot. I watched Gotham. I thought that one was good. I wish they'll make more stuff, maybe about the villains. Because Gotham was about the villains, pretty much from Gotham City, right? Like the Penguin, Joker, and them. So it was good. I liked it. I liked it. But DC, what other characters they have? They have Flash. They have Superman, of course. They can do more things with Superman. They got Batman. They got some of those. Characters like the Joker. That would be pretty cool. To make better movies. I don't know. I just feel like they haven't come up with like any good stuff with the DC characters. And there's so many of them. You could just do so much. But I think Netflix will manage that better. Even though sometimes they do kill good series quick. Like, they don't even give them a chance, and they're good series, and they don't even give them a chance. I remember Daredevil was also when Netflix was doing Daredevil. That one was good. What else? I'm trying to think what else, but Netflix sometimes does kill some of the series too quickly. Like they just shut them down, which is not good. Are you stocking up on physical media? Oh, Ryan uses Snowball Analytics. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, Looks pretty cool, but let's see. I gotta do my research. I have all my favorite cartoons and anime, mostly. Oh, okay. So you like collecting the DVDs and all that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there. Let me see, Isra. Oh, Jay, in case you're doing the spreadsheet of SCHD, I have 126 shares today. I missed yesterday. Oh, so actually I shared this, Isra. I shared this on when was it? Was it last week? Sometime last week? How do you want me to put you here? As your user? IMBM? Or do you want me to put you another way? You want me to write down your put you down as another name? But yeah, 126 shares. I do have to fill up everything else. I still gotta work on it. But You know, this is it. This is gonna be it. The spreadsheet. I am going to do January only though. January only. I don't wanna add up more people like later on. You know, people will have to wait until 2027. You know, because a lot of people and also some people participated on this like in the first month, and then that was it. They didn't post any comments anymore. You know, they didn't post any updates. So kind of want to put it for the people that are always here. You know, like all you guys are always here. You know, Brainchild, M, Anders, SMPR, KC, Thomas, Jeremy. You know, all these guys are always here. JL, missing JL, who should be commenting hopefully soon. Let me see. Oh, you were in there. Oh, you were in there. Yes, yes, yes. On 122. Why did I put you down again? I didn't even notice. Let me see. Yeah, you were in there already. Just update the shares. Okay, so 126. 126. Jay, waiting for you to make a video on how to research stocks. I will have to put it together. This is gonna take me some time. The only problem, and I don't want to use it as an excuse, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm using it as an excuse, but I really barely have any time sometimes. You know, now I'm hoping I have some time in the afternoons like this, like right now, that I can work on some stuff like that. But that will be an interesting topic though for a video. That will be an interesting topic, you know. But my problem is like I barely have any time to put videos together. That's why I mostly share, because I'm so used to giving you guys updates on the portfolio. So I shared that pretty quickly with you guys. I pretty much work how many say I work 40 like 43 hours on my regular job. And then my second job I work like 20 hours a week, somewhere around there. So that's like 60 something hours I work every week, pretty much every week. That's why I sometimes barely have time to like update the spreadsheets and things like that. So this is kind of like my hobby right now, you know, making videos on YouTube, hanging out with you guys, and just creating spreadsheets. You know, this is kind of like my hobby right now. Not sure if I explain myself. This is a surprise live, so some may not show. Yeah, I honestly, I was like, you know, I have finished cooking. I made some pork chops, some rice, and yeah, I made some pork chops and some rice real quick. I have finished, and I was like, I turned on the computer. I'm like, let me make some updates real quick. Let me, you know, started opening. I'm like, you know what? Let me just do a quick post and see if anybody will show up. And I saw like a couple people selected yes that they will show up, and then M commented in the post saying that he will show up too. So I was like, you know what? Let me just hop on. Maybe some other people will show up. So I'm kind of like very surprised that there's let me see how many of you guys are there. Let me see. There is 19 of you guys. Wow, I was not expecting that. There is only 6 likes, so if you guys can like the stream, that will be better. That would be great. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, I was not expecting this many people. I was not expecting 90 people, to be honest with you. I think this is a lot. I think this is a lot. There's 20 people right now. 20 people right now. This is so cool. And it's all good. I have lots of free time and should know how to research in detail by now, but I don't like studying. Yeah. Yeah, I could try. Let me see if soon I could try to make something. I also owe you guys pretty much I pretty much owe you guys like a spreadsheet I wanted to create with goals for 2026 that we can all have. So I wanted to do that. Brainchild was the one that came up with the idea, so I kind of wanted to do that spreadsheet real quick. So I'm trying to finish the weekly challenge spreadsheet, and then the SCHD spreadsheet, And then after that, I want to make a goals for 2026. And then I want to put one of each one of you goals, of your goals in there, and then see if we can hit it by the end of 2026. That will maybe also help us like with any investing goals. Even it helps me invest better. Okay, all right. Yeah, it all depends on the companies too. Some companies, you have to research them differently, right? I always, whenever I do any researching here with you guys, not saying that I'm an expert on it, because I am not. I'm just another human being just like you guys. I'm just a regular guy with two jobs, learning on investing, and sharing with you guys my investments, what I'm investing in. I'm hoping you guys don't just follow me or anything like that. I like for you guys to make your own investment decisions, and just let me know there in the chat so we can just share. I really like just hanging out. I really like just hanging out. I don't want to be like, and I don't know how the future is going to be with this channel, right? Maybe I'll stop in the future, but as of right now, I kind of like it. I like it. I enjoy it. I'm not even like, and I know some people maybe are very focused on just, making the money, but I kind of like hanging out. I kind of like just talking about investing and talking about money and just learn. I like to learn a lot, man. One of the things that you're gonna see, and I know I'm yapping a lot, but I love learning. And if I make a mistake, I like to take ownership from it, learn from it, and then try to fix it for the future. Like I don't take there's always like that constructive criticism, which I think is good for everyone, but not everybody takes it the same. I try not to get defensive or anything like that. I do try to learn, and if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. I just gotta learn from it though. I can't continue making it. Let me see, VTI plus VXUS studies for me from X. Nothing wrong with that. Total stock market with international stock market. Best of both worlds. You don't do any researching in stocks or anything like that. You just, that's just pretty much like cruise control on a car. And you're on a highway going to Florida, which I want to go to Florida next year. I mean, this year. I would like to go to Florida, but I don't know if you guys know, but I'm going to Puerto Rico next month. It's in a couple weeks. Actually, in a month. In a month, I'm gonna be going to Puerto Rico for a couple days to go see my mom and my sisters there for a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna be going over there for a little bit. Let me see, Isra. I'm here, baby, eating and watching football. Oh yeah. Who's playing tonight? Who is playing tonight? Let me see real quick. Let me take a look at the scores. See, might be right here though. It's not here. NFL scores. Let's take a quick look. So 3-0 Pittsburgh. Second quarter with 9 minutes remaining still. Wow, pretty tight game right there. What are you eating? You eating some wings? Oh man, some wings right now would be good. Even though I have some pork chops, and I usually don't buy pork chops. I like to buy steak and chicken and beef. Like pretty much beef and chicken, a lot. But I had some pork chops because I bought a big pack the other day, so I just finished them actually. I gotta go back to get some more steak because I just finished the red meat on that. But yeah, 3-0. Who are you going for though? Are you going for Pittsburgh, for the Texans, or your team is still in the race, or did it get dropped down? Let me know there. I forgot who was that. Was it the Thrill? That said something about the 49ers beating the Eagles yesterday, 23-19. Yesterday. Let me see. For those that don't like studying or do research, just get the S&P 500. Yeah, nothing wrong with getting the S&P. But I also feel for KC, like, to I think also researching stocks, once you start getting the hang of it, you know, and just continue learning, and you're able to pick up some winners, and like it kind of keeps you, keeps you going, it keeps you happy, that's like the dopamine hit, you know, and it's pretty cool when you start learning. Let me see, Coin Cardboard. Right. I know MLPS BDCs REITs have higher payout ratios due to laws and researching FFO for REITs. I wish there were easier formulas we could learn to make it easier. Yeah, so pretty much for REITs, you just go by the FFO, AFFO. And I think in stock analysis, let me see. I'll show you one. Let me see realty income. Yeah, so sometimes some of these, if you see right here, like the FFO payout ratio, you see it's at 76%, so it's pretty safe. It's not over 100%. Right here, I guess in 2021 and 2022, they didn't share that. Let me do the quarterly real quick. But yeah, this is pretty much it. You can see it right here. 73%. It's been there like 80%, 70%. It is a little bit difficult to really research REITs and stuff like that, but you learn. AFFO per share is at $1.08. Yeah. $1.07. Funds from operation. This is right here, like 981 million. So this is growing, so which is a good sign right there. The funds from operation. So I like looking at REITs in stock analysis though. No, stock analysis, Seeking Alpha, sorry. In Seeking Alpha. Let me see, KC. I'm a Bears fan. They are still alive. Nice. I'm rooting for 49ers and Bills from Israel. Nice. KC, I do have the S&P, but I want dividend income. I don't want to have to sell my shares. I'm in the same boat as you, KC. That's why I have my dividend portfolio. And I know some of these companies are not going to grow like a lot, like Nvidia, Palantir, Google, Microsoft, anything like that. But I don't want to sell the shares of these companies. That's why I still gotta, manage my portfolio a little bit better. Like, for example, maybe Starbucks and Pfizer will be two of the next ones to be cut from my portfolio. I wish I would have bought Google in this portfolio, though, to hold it for the long term, to hold it for like 20, 30 years. But I do want some steady income. My largest position will always be SCHD. That's where I want most of my money on. And then maybe later on I'll add another ETF. But as of right now, I don't have any plans for it. But I do like to build up a portfolio where I can get paid like every month pretty much. Let me see if I show you real quick which I gotta add pretty soon. 2026. I gotta add it to the spreadsheet right here. But you can see in green, like it's 2025, how my income is growing. It's at $125 in each of the third month of each quarter. But like in the first 2 months, it's always like in the 30s, 20s. So I kind of want to boost that up a little bit more, honestly. And I can only do it by like investing in some of the stocks that I have right now, like Procter and Gamble. Like I think Coca-Cola also pays in those some of those months. There's a couple of my companies that pay in those off months. Realty Income and Main Street Capital, they also pay in those months. Vici Properties also, that's another one that I really like a lot. So I gotta boost up those companies right there. 9:10 already. But yeah, I'm on the same boat right there, Casey. Honestly, let me see what else did I wanted to. The CPI report is tomorrow too. Are you guys looking forward to that? CPI report is tomorrow. It's gonna be 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. I wonder how the stock market is gonna perform tomorrow. What do you guys think? You guys think it's gonna be in the green? Are we gonna take a dip? Estimated it is at headline CPI year over year 2.6 to 2.7%. Headline CPI month over month plus 0.3%. So I don't know. Let's see where it goes. There's tariff pressures. Economists expect the higher average effective tariffs rising towards an estimated 15% by early 2026 are beginning to filter through the consumer prices, particularly in core goods. So yeah, some of the things are getting a little bit expensive, man, out there in the stores. Monetary policy, despite inflation remaining above the Federal Reserve's 2% target, investors currently expect the Fed to hold interest rates steady at the January 2026 meeting at the 3.5% to 3.75% range as they wait for cleaner data following the shutdown. Yeah, in November, was it in November, right? That they didn't, was it in November or October? Data collection in October. November figures were calculated by comparing September to November index levels. Yeah, I think it was October and November. They didn't have really good data because of the government shutdown. They had a 43-day government shutdown. So that did not happen. Then there's also the news with Jerome Powell, where the Federal Reserve or the Department of Justice has launched a criminal investigation targeting him personally and the Federal Reserve. So they pretty much are doing some upgrades into the buildings, into the Federal Reserve headquarters, pretty much. And right now it's looking like $2.5 billion that they're spending on renovations. So I don't know. It looks like maybe they are adding some nice hot tubs and some pools and, you know, maybe some hangout spots, maybe some yoga spots, you know, with the taxpayer monies. I don't know. I don't know much about that, right? So I can't say, but I do know that the government can spend money, man. You know, the tax. That's something that the rich say, that they don't like to pay taxes because the government does not know how to manage the money. You know, the government here in the U.S., which is crazy. So much money in taxes, so much money, you know. I can't complain either, you know. I think I have a good life here, but I'm sure the government can spend the money a little bit wiser. But yeah, but let's see where it goes. That would be crazy, you know, if he gets found guilty of any charges or anything like that. Equix had a good dip today, but I didn't buy. It's intimidating. Feel like it's a billionaire REIT. Oh, okay. That's the one you mentioned in the last video, I think it was. You mentioned this one real quick. Jay, what's going on? What are you doing on live on Monday night? So Jeremy, nice to see you there, man. But yeah, pretty much I was just I get out a little bit earlier now from work, like an hour and a half earlier. They changed my hours. So I finished cooking, and then I was here in you know, turned on the computer, started looking at some stuff like Google, which is a $4 trillion. I was looking at Netflix's earnings, financials, I'm sorry. And I was like, you know what, let me post to see if anybody will hop on the stream if I do a live stream, just to chat, you know, no agenda, no anything. Let's just chat for a little bit. And I was like, I posted it, and M put a comment on there, hey, I'll hop on. So, and a couple people voted that yes. So I was like, you know what? Let me just hop on for a little bit, for like an hour, and just chat for a little bit. You know, no agenda, just whatever comes up, you know. I kind of like these, you know, these live streams that whatever that comes up. So, and we have been talking about pretty much the SCHD, you know, spreadsheet. What else? My portfolio, Jerome Powell's news, which we were just talking about, a criminal investigation. I don't know. That's, you know, that's crazy. If they're really, if they're really spending the tax money like that. Like, you know, $2.5 billion in renovations, but supposedly they might be doing like, you know, some overspending in things that they shouldn't, you know. And then also the CPI report for tomorrow. Let's see how the stock market performs tomorrow. That would be crazy, you know, with the CPI report. The Jerome Powell also Israel's right there watching the which the Texans score. They just scored touchdown 7-3. It's 7-3 right now with the Texans up over the Steelers. Oof. Let's see. I gotta work on my OBS, so I'm able to play some videos here. Maybe we can watch some stuff together. You know, when we talk. Here, let me see. Chilling with the boys. It's right. Yep. I just like to just hang out, you know. This is my hobby right now, Jeremy. You know, just to hang out with you guys for a little bit on a live stream. I'm gonna get off soon, like at 9:30, to be honest with you, because I do have to go to sleep. But just wanted to hang out for a little bit, you know. Let's see, not a fan of the witch hunt from KC, right there. But yeah. Anybody else watching the game? I was such an NBA fan. You know, when I was younger, I used to watch the NBA all the time. And then now that I work a lot, you know, it's all good. I was watching Landman. What is that on Netflix or Paramount? What is Landman? Is that a show? Oh, it's a drama series. This is on Paramount. Landman. Yeah, this one looks good. Got 2 seasons. One looks good. I've been watching a lot of as of right now, I've been watching a lot of anime, but you know, I do like to watch things like this. Series like this. Looks good. Looks like he's good. I like him as an actor. I like him as an actor. Ooh, Demi Moore is there too. Andy Garcia is there too. I like Andy Garcia. I think he's a good actor too. A couple good actresses too. Wow. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I downloaded Lord of the Rings PC game. Didn't start playing it yet. I downloaded a Resident Evil game. I forgot. I haven't even turned on the PlayStation. But I downloaded it too. I wanted to play some RPG. Um, you know, some RPG games. So yeah, I downloaded that too. Yeah, show 'em Paramount. Yep, it's really good. It looks like it's good. Got good actors in there though. Good actors. Very good actors. Very good actors. Yeah. The older I get, the more I become Billy Bob. He's a good actor. I like him. I like him. You know, I think he's a good actor. Come on, I've seen him in a couple movies. I've seen him in a couple movies. Yeah. Yeah, these are some of the movies that he came out on. I'll tell you right now. I'll show you right now. That Santa, of course. Goliath, Tombstone. I watched this one. This one was good. Armageddon, of course. Who hasn't watched Armageddon? That Santa too. Monster Ball. This one was a good one too. I like Monster Ball. I don't think I've seen this one. 1883. I don't think I've seen 1883 though. Bad News Bears. Yeah, he's a pretty good actor. Let me see. The only sport I watch now is NFL. Yeah, I don't watch much NFL. I don't watch any NFL to be honest with you, but I know the sport a little bit. but I did used to watch a lot of NBA. I was like NBA in Puerto Rico back, like when I was in my teens. Woo! That was everybody was playing ball all the time, all the time. I can't wait for solo leveling to come back. Solo leveling to come back. You're talking about gaming? Is that what you're talking about? Pretty much. I still haven't seen Sling Blade. I don't think I've seen that one either, actually. Now that you're talking about that, I don't think I've seen this one. Is it a good movie? I don't think I've seen this one. It's a drama. Yeah, I don't think I have seen this one, Sling Blade. I don't think I have. I know I've seen this one, Monster Ball, because I like, Halle Berry. A Sling Blade. It was a great movie. Yeah, I don't think I have seen it. I should look it up. Where do they have it? They have it in Just Watch. I don't have it like anywhere in any. Where can I stream Sling Blade? Apple TV, Amazon, Google Play. Oh, they have it on Amazon Prime. Let me put it up. Let me put it up so I can watch it maybe on the take a look in my Amazon Prime. I can put it there. Hold on, where's my Amazon Prime app? You just see real quick. We just add it in there so I can watch it one of these days. Let me see. Oops. I want to do some search. Come on. Playing. I could watch it like They don't have it actually. I don't see it here. I don't even see it for rent. They say it's Google said that it's on Amazon, but I don't see it there. Apple TV, I don't have Apple TV. I did the 3 months free on Apple TV not long ago, but yeah. VPN and torrent. Okay. Wouldn't mind watching it. Even though I have a list of things that I gotta watch, man. I gotta go on Netflix and watch quite a few things. Oh man. And that's what I was gonna do today, but I was like, you know what? Let me just see if some people will hang out in the chat there just for a little bit, you know. So I was like, yep, let me just go ahead and hop on in the chat real quick. Let me see what else. Yeah, there's 15 people, man. I honestly, I thought there was only gonna be like maybe 5 people tops that will show up to the live stream today, just because it was out of the bloom and no agenda, no anything. A Solo Leveling is an anime. Check it out. You might like it. Let me see. Take a quick look. I've been watching some on Netflix. That's pretty much what I'm been watching. Oh, I think I've seen this somewhere. I think I've seen this somewhere. Where can I see it? Where do they have it? Like which app do they have it on? Is the Solo Leveling on Netflix? Yes, Solo Leveling anime is available on Netflix in some regions, especially in Asia. It's not available in the US. That's messed up. It says right here. But yeah. Oh, I gotta take a look at it. Let me save it up right here. Let me save it up right here so I can um so I can save it. What I'm watching right now, hold on, let me show you right now, which is season 3 came out on Netflix, is this. this is what I'm watching right now. Ragnarok. So it's been pretty cool. It's like gods against humans, fighting. So they have season 3 right now. I watch all of I think I watched all of the episodes already of um what's that Sakamoto Days. Actually, I have it right here. Okay, right here. Sakamoto Days. This one was pretty cool. I liked it. I like this series too. And then was watching that. I watch what else? And it's just of course I watch Baki, watch a couple of those. But I've been watching this one right now. But I gotta take a look at that Solo Leveling. I gotta take a look at that. I always attempted to start One Piece, but man, it's so many episodes. I don't know if I want to start. It's just too much. What are your top 3 shows off the top of your head? Off the top of my head, like top 3 shows, you saying including anime or all in general? Off the top of my head, real quick, I like Gotham a lot. I thought that one was a great show. Was this one with the teacher that used to make drugs? Oh my gosh, I have it like right there. What was that one? Oh man, I can't. uh Man, that one was like one of my favorites though. That one was one of my favorites. I got them. I like Daredevil, the first few seasons. I like those. I've always liked the Baki seasons also. The episodes. Breaking Bad. Yes. Breaking Bad. That one was good. That one I saw the whole thing. Man, that one was good. That one has to be like one of my top favorites. Breaking Bad. Let me see. Solo Leveling is great. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out for sure. The Kill Tony came out today on Netflix. That one, let me see. I gotta open up my Netflix. Oh, this is a stand-up podcast. Pretty much. What does he talk about though? Weekly podcast recorded live from Austin, Texas, with your host Tony Inchfeld. What does he talk about though? Oh, he's a stand-up comedy. Okay, okay. So, top 3 live action from X: Banshee, Spartacus, and Twilight Zone. Spartacus, I think I saw that one too. Let me see. Did I see this one? No, I don't think I have seen this one. I don't think I have seen this one, but I do like medieval those stuff. I do like this. This is like some of my favorite topics though. I don't think I've seen this one actually. I don't think I've seen Spartacus. Right here. But of course, I like the 300 movie. I thought that one was great. Has some good action. I used to love watching Hell's Kitchen, and so one of my favorite anime is Food Wars. It's God tier. Nice. Yeah, yeah, man. I have a couple shows that I gotta watch, but I barely have any time. So when I do watch them and kind of like fall asleep while I'm there, just watching it. I like watching it while I'm laying down, pretty much. So, but yeah, I do gotta watch some of these things, some of these movies though, for sure. Wow, how we end up from going from pretty much investing into news, into shows, into gaming, into sports. I like that. That's why I like hanging out with you guys. That's what I like about it. That's why I kind of wanted to hop on. I'm not gonna get on tomorrow. I'm not gonna get on tomorrow. I'm not gonna, you know, get on every night, but I gotta get ready for Wednesday night though. Wednesday night I have a live stream around 8:15, around this time again. I have my Wednesday night live stream. I know some of you guys will show up. Some of the regular guys will show up, and we can update the spreadsheet a little bit more. The SCHD spreadsheet, and then let me see. Maybe tomorrow instead of hopping on the live stream, I'll probably, if I have time, I'll work on the SCHD spreadsheet. And I'll start putting some of the information in there. I'll start doing that so I can update it and have the shares update. I'm gonna freeze this column right here, pretty much in column B. I'm gonna freeze it, and then you guys are gonna give me how many shares you have, like every month, maybe on every live stream or something like that. I'll just update it every live stream, and then we'll see the growth percentage. And then I just gotta add one more column right here. I don't know what to add yet. I don't know yet. I think Anders gave some good ideas there, but I have to go back into the live stream just to take a look, or maybe in the next live stream I just ask again, what other metrics can I put on here, you know, for me to keep track of in 2026. And then I do have to make that spreadsheet with the goals for this year. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, today what I'm going to do right now is watch some Netflix, most likely, for a little bit until I fall asleep just now. I do watch YouTube sometimes too. Let me see. He suggested how many shares a drip will buy. That's a good one. Yeah, you remember that. Drip. Yeah, so then I'm gonna have to add a share price tab, so it can yeah, I can make a formula real quick. Yeah, I can make a formula. Yeah, I can make something for sure. Yeah, I could do that. Thank you, Casey. Everything with Gordon is gold. Everything with Gordon. Gordon. Oh, do you mean about Gotham? Is that what you're talking about? No, that's you know, that was good. I really like Gotham. I really liked it a lot. Let me see. Did you see anything that you like today that has upside? I didn't take a look at the market today. I honestly didn't. The one opportunity that I'm looking at, Michael, is Netflix. And Finanzas con Estilo actually shared earlier today American Express that is going down after the proposed 10% credit card interest rate cap. So some of these companies are going to take a hit. So like, for example, American Express has taken a 6.33% hit in the past 5 days. Just today, 4.27%. So maybe this one, if it continues to go down, will be a good pickup later on, like at a lower share price. Of course, none of this is financial advice, guys, but you know, one to keep in mind. What else? What else did we look at earlier? We looked at waste management also. I'm looking at Netflix. I'm keeping an eye on Netflix, which we were just talking about, the content. So 6% in the last month. In the last 6 months, is down almost 30%. In the last year, it's still up 6.41%. So, but I'm looking at an opportunity here from Netflix. Let me see. Dividend payout, current share price will get drip shares, I think. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that on a later live stream, right? We could do that. It will be dividend payout. It will be the March dividend. Yeah, with the current share price, so the drip. I'm gonna have it right here. Yeah, with the March dividend, pretty much. I'm gonna calculate with the March dividend in the share price how many shares it will drip. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah. Yep. So the shares update, the March dividend, um, the March dividend will help me calculate, and the share price will help me calculate how much it will drip. And it will automatically drip. I'm gonna make it where it will automatically drip once I do the shares update. That's what I'm going to do. So once you guys give me an update next month in February, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna continue to update January here until the 30th of January. Hold on, this month has 30 days or 31 days? I totally forgot. I think it has 30 days. So I'm gonna update it here, but then after that, I'm gonna freeze this tab right here. And then I'm gonna update it in this tab in column C. I'm gonna freeze this column, and then I'm gonna just update the column C right there. So I can then calculate it. Let me see, Michael. KC, how did you sell your baseball cards? That I have cards from before 2000. That I have a 1995 World Series set that I won when the Braves won the World Series. Wow. I had a certain player collection I sold to collectors of the same players. Wow. That sounds very interesting, Michael. And if you're looking to, to sell it, I guess just shop around and see. Get multiple people's point of view and quotes. I honestly wasn't, planning on even doing the live, and I got quite a few of you guys right there. That is definitely awesome, man. I even got as many as 20 people today. Wow. There in the chat. I really thought I was gonna have definitely like around 5. I thought it was gonna be M and maybe a few more people, and that was it, because I know you guys were not expecting it. I did it out of the blue at a last minute. So, so I would have understand if you guys just saw the replay. But I'm really surprised that you guys hopped on tonight. I'm very happy about that. We were able to hang out for a little bit. Let me see. AC, I have rookies of Alex, Chipper, and so many that are retired now that are in the Hall of Fame. Wow. And you probably got some, some good value there. You might have some good value, Michael. I would say just shop around. I will build SCHD for income, but with my portfolio being BND, VBR, VTI, and VXUS, it will seem silly. I want an emergency 10K in BND. So that's bonds. Currently 150. Hey, 100. Look, 150 is more than what everybody has in there already. That what a lot of people, a large percentage of the US has in there. Honestly, it's a lot of people that don't even have $20. So you're a step ahead of a lot of people. I started my portfolio with $200, and look at it right now. I started this portfolio with $200, and then Fidelity gave me like $75 for opening an account. So I had 200 and something bucks with this portfolio, and then I didn't do much investing in 2022. Then at the end of 2022 is when I started investing more, and I bought Main Street Capital and some other ones. But yeah, and look at it right now, $26,000 right there. I have Gemini and from Google Sheets. Let me see. If I asked it to add that column with human word speech, it could add it. Oh, nice. I gotta start, looking into that. Maybe implementing some try. Yeah, it says try Gemini. I haven't tried it yet. It does conditional formatting and formulas CIA conversation. Okay, nice. I do work with spreadsheets at work, so I'm a little bit familiar with it. I'm not an expert, but I do work with spreadsheets at work. Pretty much, yeah. So I'm a little bit familiar with spreadsheets. That's why I like doing this. I like following up on spreadsheets. But yeah, I might need to give it a chance. I give it a try. Hey, watch Better Call Saul. I have to yeah, I have to give it a chance. I have to get a chance because I did like Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was great, man. That was a great show right there. I really liked it a lot. And try it. Yep. Yeah, I need to try. I need to try Gemini. But I'll try it off stream though, just in case. How does Gemini work? Is it free? Oh, that's a good question. Does it is it free here? Because like for example, I could look up stuff in Google Gemini in AI mode for free. Um. So yeah, when you do any research, it is free. Did you have some companies sell those for you that I even have signed cards and Matt Williams signed baseball bat and other bats that so many insert sets that are in mint condition. Wow. Yeah, KC will be the best one to let you know about that. You know, I was gonna end the stream shortly, but I kind of feel bad until you guys finish about cards. Yeah, I'm about to pretty much what am I gonna do now? I'm just gonna go ahead and go into Netflix and just go to sleep and see. I gotta finish that season of Ragnarok. I gotta finish that, and then what was it I was gonna watch later on? I haven't watched 28 Years Later. That's a zombie movie that came out on Netflix that I still have it on my watch list, and I haven't watched it yet. So this one, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I gotta watch it. You know, I gotta watch it. I've seen the other ones. I saw 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. I gotta watch this one, which is on Netflix. Pretty much, gotta finish that. I'm getting out of the hobby. Oh, okay, of the card hobby. Yeah, guys. So, I really appreciate everyone's support, man. This was awesome. Especially for just out of the blue live stream. I really, really appreciated that you guys showed up. I really wasn't expecting that many of you guys, and not 19 guys, 19 people here. 19 people. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Yeah, the streams are getting good. Looks too much like Voldemort in that picture. Harry Potter. Netflix is trying to buy Harry Potter though. So you might see that in Netflix, in the upcoming months or in the upcoming year. You might see that there. But yeah. Yeah, man. Good night, guys. Yep. I agree. 19 people, how many likes? Only 11 likes though. People didn't like the stream. KC, people didn't like the stream. I do understand that. I understand. You know, only some of you guys like the stream, but I do appreciate everyone showing up though. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate everyone showing up. I'm already stopped. Is why I'm ready to sell them. Could bring in 25K. Wow, nice. Yeah, you should look it up around. Just look up around, shop around. I learned something every stream. That's awesome. That's awesome. Depends on the player and the brand. Yep. And thank you. And condition is the physical media that I'm worried about with Netflix. Yeah. Well, they don't do DVDs anymore. They don't do DVDs anymore. Yeah, they do a lot of streaming. I do have a lot of DVDs there in my living room. But it's just streaming is so much easier now. Just go ahead and click play, and then you could just stop. Next day you'll wake up and you could just play it right back to where you finish. Where you fell asleep at. So it makes it a lot easier. Isra, I always like. Yeah, thank you. You always like, and you always mention that people should like the stream. So yeah, I really, really appreciate it, man. Yeah, 15 likes now, 15 likes. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I do appreciate everyone liking the stream though. I'm old and the ones I have been buying since the 1980s are old and in cases. Good night is Boogie. Good night, Jeremy. Casey still having a chat there with Michael. You'll own nothing and be happy. From X. But yeah, definitely 21 people now. Wow, we're hopping on the stream, and I'm about to leave. Do you think? Uh, like last time, one of the last streams, Ryan Williams hopped on the stream like at the last minute. That was pretty funny. Right there. But imagine if one of those guys hop on real quick. That would be crazy at the last minute. But yeah, pretty much, guys. This is it. I really appreciate everyone's support, and for everyone showing up in the live stream. Wednesday night, I should be on around 8:15 Eastern time, 8:15 p.m. Okay, 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. And I should be on. We should be I should be showing you whatever I purchased this week. If the CPI report becomes, makes the stock market like go down or anything like that in share price, maybe give me some opportunities in some of the companies. I am going to be buying tomorrow though. I'll show you on Wednesday night live stream. That's why don't forget to subscribe, guys. Very, very important. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like the stream so it can show up in your feed, and then you're able to just be here. Those aren't worth much. I will see you Thursday morning my time. Oh, it's Thursday on Wednesday night here. All right, so don't forget, like button, guys, very important. Subscribe is very, very important that you subscribe, guys. I got 2 subscribers last time, so that was awesome. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.